Yeah. Is my screen visible, all of you? Okay, cool. So let me quickly go through whatever that we did yesterday in 1 minute. And I will start today's discussion. So day 8. So I hope you are able to receive the notes and all. So yesterday we discussed about how to use the variables in Java. After that, we wrote a few programs. So I hope you practiced all those programs, right? So did you guys go through the notes, and did you guys got a chance to practice these programs? All of you? Guys, I'm asking you, did you guys practice it yesterday? Whatever that we did, did you guys get a chance to practice it or not? Please do respond. Practiced it or not? Please, say yes or no. I'm not asking anything else, right? Okay. So I'll consider that you have not practiced it. So, I request you all, please practice regularly, right? Whatever that I try to do, every day, the same program, blindly you do it at home. As the days progresses, I'll be giving you assignments. That too, next week we will be doing lots of programs, right? It is completely programs. For 1 week, I'll be doing the programs. So, can you again share the link of notes? I think you can get access to it in the website, right? Our study online website. You can get access to it from study online website. Okay. So as I'm telling, from next week, completely, I'll be concentrating on programs. So I request all of you, because today and tomorrow, whatever that we learn, based on that, we will be doing the programs. So all those programs are very much essential and very much important. So, I request all of you to practice regularly. Without practice, no point in attending, because it is not a theoretical subject where in the interview they will ask you only theory questions. Absolutely not. They will definitely ask you a lot of questions with respect to programs. They will ask you to trace the programs. They will ask you to write the programs. In order to get that confidence in writing the programs, you have to practice it regularly. Okay. I'll not waste much time today. I'll quickly start with today's discussion. So first I will save it. I will just save it as day 10. Data. So inside this, day 9. Sorry, day 9. So I will create one, it's fine. I'll create one more folder. Anyway, we will need it for tomorrow, right? So day 9. Agenda for today. I will note it down. Today, control statements. Control statements is what I'm going to discuss. If you now ask me, sir, what are the different control statements that you are going to discuss? There is something called as if, else, if, else if, ladder. After that, nested if else. After that, I will discuss about switch case statements. After switch case statements, ternary operators. So today's agenda will be these programs. If time permits, we'll see what next can be done. But I will just do it in a simple way, right? Okay. Monday, Tuesday, I have project training in Kerala for project design, so that 2 days not attending. Please do at least watch the videos, right? Whenever you get time, try to watch the videos so that you will not miss it. So you need not take my permission and all. It's up to you. But regularly watch the videos. Like 1 hour. Somehow, if whenever you get time, please watch the videos. Okay, fine. Next, we'll continue with this. What is control statements? It allows programmers to execute statements conditionally. So it decides, that is, it decides what to execute and what not to execute. You will understand, keep on observing. In that, the first control statement that we are going to discuss today is if condition. So what is this if condition, sir? Notice, I will just write it. So what I will do is I will represent it with the flow chart. So if you understand that flow chart, then you will be able to understand everything. So I will create it. So today is day 9. Day 9. So notice, what is this condition? If you ask me, I'll tell you, keep on observing. See here, assume I have some statement. I'll just say something like this. Some statements to execute. Some statements to execute. So the requirement is very simple. If I want to execute this statement, based on some condition, I don't want the statements to get executed all the time. Rather, I want to execute this statement only if certain condition is met. Oh, so what I am now trying to do here is, so I will just say something like this. Condition is met. Only if condition is met. Only if. So notice, you will understand, keep on observing, 2 minutes, you will understand. So I will just increase the size of it. So execute the statements only if the condition is met. So you will understand, keep on observing. This diagram will explain it to you. the below statements only if the condition is met. Oh, sir, what are you trying to say? I'll give one example. Like what I will do is I will take up the example. See here, below this only I will take up the example. Maybe. So notice below this only same example I'll copy paste this. What is the condition that I want to check? Whether whatever the number that I passed or whatever the number is less than 10. So if number is less than 10, so only I will just say print number is lesser than 10, something like that. If so, now notice I will just say number. I will just say number equal to 100. And now carefully you have to observe. Carefully you have to observe and you have to tell me whether number, whatever that is there in number is 100. Would all of you agree? Would all of you agree? Yes or no? Oh, now 100, is it less than 10? Please do respond. Number, is it less than 10? Is 100 less than 10 is my question. So 100 is not less than 10, then this will not execute this particular statement. Execute the below statements only if the condition is met. Tell me, is our condition met? Is the condition met or not? Is the condition met? Our condition was, if in case number is less than 10, only then execute this statement. Now tell me, whatever that is there in number, is it less than 10? Is my question. Guys, you are getting it or not? Please do respond. Please do respond quickly. Guys, please do respond whether you are getting it or not. Yes or no. I'm not asking you, right? So, fine. So see here, I hope this flow chart is clear. This flow chart, I will convert it into code. See, if you know the basics, well and good. So I consider that nobody knows anything. That is how I have to teach. So even if you know, please do listen. You might get some extra points on that, right? Now, notice, I will just go back to my program. I'll start creating the program. Now, what I will do here is, I will just say I will create one program. Notepad. Maybe I will save it day 9. And then I will create folder as programs. And under this, see here, I will just say, so public class if condition example, something like that I will write. Inside this, I will write public static void main of string of args. I know I have to come back on this because this is not known to you what exactly each word will do. I'll talk about it later. So I will just say int number equal to 10. I know, we could have stored 10 in byte. Why are you doing it in int? So it's just sir, you yourself are not writing the code efficiently. You are teaching us, we should be writing it. So, there is a specific reason why I am choosing int. So once I do that, you will understand. Keep on observing, not now. Now what I will do here is this particular flow chart, I will convert it into code. Okay, sir, how? So this whatever rhombus that you are seeing here, that rhombus, if you have to get it inside your code, just say if. I will check if in case, so number is 100. If in case number is less than 10, something like that I am writing. Yesterday's notes, I will just quickly open it. I will open it quickly. So see here, day 8. So see here, yesterday in the end I wrote, there are operators, logical operators. So if I use this symbol, it will check whether whatever that is there in the left side of this is lesser than whatever the number that you provide right side. In other words, see here, whatever that is there in num, currently tell me what is there in num, 100 is there. It will check whether 100 is it less than 10. Carefully you should answer, is 100 less than 10? Is 100 less than 10? Is 100 less than 10? Yes or no? No. If it is not 10, then the if condition, it will get evaluated to, this will get replaced with false. So in other words, in this place, false will now commence it. Or if it is false, then it will not execute whatever the code that you put inside this. In other words, see here, system dot out dot println. I will just say, see here, number is less than 10, something like that. I am printing whatever that you pass it inside as it is, it will get printed, no doubt about it. So notice, now I will save this program. I will now save this program. Day 9, inside the program, I will just save it as .java, and then this is all files. I will save it. Now, command prompt. I'll open up the command prompt. So, inside the command prompt, maybe I'll increase the font size. Okay, so notice now I will just say, maybe I will have to copy the path of it because, otherwise it will be, I will not be able to execute this program. I'll copy this path. Now I will paste it. See, I will just say cd. I will just say Java C, and then if condition example.java, there is no errors there. So compilation is successful. I will just say Java if condition example. Are you seeing any output? Are you guys seeing any output here? Did you get any output? Yes or no? No, we did not get any output. Why? Because I'll go back to the program. That is what I'm telling. See, if it evaluates to true, only then it will come inside, it will execute the block. If this expression is false, that is, if this calculation or whatever that it returns is false, then this particular block of code or this particular code, whatever code that you write within this opening and closing parenthesis will not get executed. So now I will go back to my notes. Now, see here, what is control statement? It allows programmers to execute statements conditionally. In other words, it decides what to execute and what not to execute. So here, this particular line of code is deciding whether it has to execute this code or not. Did you understand this or not? Did you understand this or not? All of you? You understood if condition? You understood if condition? Yes or no? Please do respond. Okay. Now I will make this number as 8. And now tell me, in number 8 will get substituted. So see here, I will just trace it. 8 will get substituted. Is 8 less than 10? It will check. Oh, number 8, is it lesser than 10? Would all of you agree? 8 is absolutely lesser than 10. Oh, if it is lesser than 10, this particular expression will get evaluated to what? It will get evaluated to true. Oh, if it gets evaluated to true, that means, oh, the condition is satisfied. If the condition is satisfied, it will, if the condition is satisfied, then it will go ahead and execute the statements. So same story in the code. If this condition is satisfied, it will go inside this block. All the lines of code will get executed. I hope I am completely clear with this. Sir, is it true? Notice I will just say Java C, compile it, execute it. So see here, that line of code is getting executed. Did you understand the if conditionals? Yes or no? If condition, did you get it? All of you? Okay, because few of you are here from CS background, few of you might be from a different background. They might feel it difficult. That is the reason I don't want to take any assumptions, or I'll not be making any assumptions. Everything from scratch, I will be teaching. So you also, if you know it also, you listen, you might get some extra points from this. Okay, now notice, I'll go back to my code or notes. I will add it. If condition. So I will add the diagram later. I'll just create it in a different, this one altogether. Now, see here, the output will be we are getting above output because if condition is evaluated to true, hence the entire block is getting executed. Example number two. So same program. The only thing that I will change is I will make it 80. So it will get substituted like this. Is 80 less than 10? It will get substituted to false. And hence the output will be no output. For the above program, there won't be any output because the if condition will get evaluated to false. The if block will get executed only if the condition is true. I hope I am completely clear with this. So just copy this. I think you will be in a situation to write the program. Take 1 minute of time, just copy it, because correctly you copy it, including these two lines also you copy it, because while tracing, it will be help. Just copy it for in 2 minutes you can copy it. Even if you know it is good, please do copy it. I can scroll down. Completed? Okay, awesome. I continue. The second one is if else statement. So notice, I'll go back to the diagram. So notice, I will just modify this if condition. Next, I'll just copy this. Here I will create a new page, if else. So here maybe I will paste it. So it is very simple, right? So if the condition is met, then it will execute these statements. Now notice, I will write something like this. Instead of this, if condition met is evaluated to true, some statements to execute or execute truthy statements. I'll increase the font size. Truthy statements. Now, if in case, if the condition is not met, then it will be returning false. We saw that. We know that it will be returning false. If it is giving me false, then I am going to execute. I am going to execute false statements. So in other words, if it is true, then I don't have any issues. I will execute, the truthy statements. If it is false, then again, I have one more solution. I will not be, I'll not be without an output. Some output I will get. So execute false statement. This same thing, I will convert it into code. See here, very important. So notice, I will just, I'll modify this program, or I will add a new file to it because it is important. So public class, if else example. So the same thing here, I will add this. So see here, I will add it. I will just say int number equal to 8. So if in case number is less than 10, if it is less than 10, I would just say system.out.println number is lesser than 10. If in case it is false, then there is a syntax actually, else. So you will understand, keep on observing. I will just blindly copy this. I will paste it here. Number is not lesser than 10, something like that. In other words, now I will trace this program. Example number 1. So see here, number is 8. So now I will just substitute it here. So see here, 8 is less than 10. Absolutely, 8 is less than 10. So this statement will get evaluated to true. If it is true, tell me, will it print the first statement or will it print the second statement? If it is true, what will it print? If this condition is true, would all of you agree it is the if block which gets executed? Yes or no? Yes or no? Oh, first block only will get executed. Now notice, I will save this program. So .java, I will now go back to command prompt. I will just say Java C if else example.java if else example. See, number is less than 10. that means the first block is getting executed. We don't have any problems with this. This condition is true. If it is true, all the code present within this block will get executed. Now, example number 2. See here, I will just go back to notes. I will just paste it. So syntax, I will write it. If I will just say condition check. So true. Then I will just say execute truthy statements. Else. This is the false path. Execute the false statements. Execute the false statement. So same thing. I will add it here also because it is needed for if condition. So you can copy it, later. So notice example 1. I'll go back to this program. I'll just copy this program. I will paste it. So I will run this program first. Later, we already run this. We saw the output also. So the output will be number is lesser than 10. The output will be number will be lesser than 10. Example number 2, same program I will modify it. So I will make it 80 instead of 8. I will make it 80. So see here, I will make it 80. So is 80 less than 10? It will get evaluated to false. If this, whenever I check it, it will evaluate to false. False means this path will not be executed or this block will not be executed. The other block will get executed. Oh, is it, sir? Yes, I will prove it to you. See here, 80. So it will check whether 80 is less than 10 or not. 80 is absolutely not less than 10. That means this will get evaluated to false. So in this place, false will commence it. Java will substitute false in place of this. Oh, if only true, then it gets executed. Otherwise, if any other things happen apart from true, everything will be under else only. Everything is false. If it is not true, then it has to be false. So this fellow will get executed. Sir, is it so? Absolutely, notice it. I compile, no issues. When I execute it, you can notice number is not less than 10. Now go back to the diagram. See here, I am checking the condition, whether the condition is true or not. If it is true, execute the truthy statements. If it is false, execute the false statements. Is that completely clear? If else, is that clear, all of you? Is that clear, all of you? What about others? Guys, am I going too fast? Please do respond. Okay, so just copy this. If else, see here, if else statement, and copy this. Let me know once done so that I can continue with the next one. You also copy this flow chart. Okay, this flow chart also you should copy, because if you just refer this flow chart, then it will be easy for you. Okay, guys, I have one question. Um, this Saturday, right? This Saturday, is it fine if we have class from 5 to 6:30 or something like that in the evening? Would that work out to you? Just asking. If it is not working out, then let me know. Is it fine if I can have the class from 6 to or 5 to 6:30 or something like that? All of you should respond, because I will not be, even if one person cannot attend, then I will not change the time. So you tell me what time can I take on Saturday, or every Saturdays we can change the timings. So please let me know so that accordingly I can change it. I can, you know. Okay, 4 to 5:30. 4 to 5:30 is fine for everyone. Okay, so 6 to 7 you are telling. So all others are telling 4 to 5:30. Is it fine if you can attend at 4 to 5:30 on Saturday? See, if you have colleges, then I would not, cause any problems. So, okay, 4 to 5:30 is fine, right, for all of you? Okay. So you want a holiday, is it, for Ramzan? Okay, we'll decide. We'll let you know the timings, okay? Whether it is 4 to 5:30 or 4:30 to 6 or something like that. We'll decide 5 to 6:30, whatever it is. I'll let you know, but it will not be at this time. I will try to prepone it. On every Saturdays, I will try to prepone it if it is okay for you. Because okay, fine. We'll do that 4 to 5:30 then. From we'll try to take up the class from 4 to 5. Okay, I continue. I continue with the discussion. Will not waste much of time. Next one, the third one. If else if ladder. What is this, sir? If else if ladder. Syntax I will write. See here, if condition check. First condition check. If this is false, then execute only if it is true. I'll explain it to you. You will understand. So else if, again, condition check. Gets executed only if the first condition is false and second condition is true. Next, else if condition. Third condition, check. Gets executed if the first and second condition is false and the third condition is true. If nothing is there. So see here, if none of the conditions are true, then else will get executed. With an example, I will explain. Keep on observing. You will understand. Definitely will understand. So I will create a new file. So notice public class if else if ladder example, something like this. So I will write the main method public static void main of string args. See, I'll switch from Notepad to Eclipse very soon. So for 2 more days, 1 or 2 days, we will do this because it is needed. That is the reason I am doing it. Later, I will teach you how to download Eclipse, where to download, how to install, how to create project. Everything I will teach you. You don't have to worry about that. Next. So notice here I will just say int num equal to 30. So I will just say, see here, if in case, I will just say number is less than 10, system.out.println number is lesser than 10. I will print it. So next what, sir? Notice else if number is less than 20, then I will just say, number is lesser than 20. One more else if I will add, number is less than 30. I will just say number is lesser than 30, else system.out.println number is greater than 30. Number is greater than 30. So how does it work, sir? How does it work? I will tell you. So how does it work? I will tell you. First, it will check whatever the number that you have entered. It will keep on substituting, getting substituted. See, I will trace this program. So here it will say, see here 30, is it less than 10? Now tell me, will it return true or will it return false? Will it return true or false? 30 is less than 10. Is it true or false? False. Very good. So this will return false. Or if it is false, tell me if it is false, will the if block get executed? Will the if block get executed? No. Oh, then what, sir? It will move on to the next one. It will move on to the next one. Oh, okay, sir. What happens here? Again, it will get substituted here. Again, it will check if 30 is less than 20 or 30 is less than 20. Again, this will get evaluated to false. If it is false, it will not get executed. It will move on. Now, 30 less than 30. Tell me, is it true or is it false? 30 is less than 30. Is it true or false? Few of you might be getting confused. Sir, here also 30, there also 30. 30 is less than 30. No, sir. How can it be less than 30? It cannot be less than 30. It has to be equal to 30. It is not lesser. So again, this fellow also will be false. If he is false, then this block will not get executed. Oh, if nothing is there, it will say number is greater than or equal to 30. Something like that it will get. Sir, is it true? Prove it. I will prove it to you. See here, I will copy this. I will save this. So I will save it as .java. I will run this program. So Java C, if else if ladder example dot Java if else if ladder dot example. See, number is greater than or equal to 30. So whatever that I traced, that is the correct answer. Now, okay, sir, next what? Next what? I will change this number. I will make it 25. I'll make it 25. So see here, first condition, 25 less than 10, false, leave it. 25 less than 20, false, leave it. 25 less than 30, it will not be false. It is absolutely true. If it is true, 25 less than 30, true will be substituted. Our output should be number is lesser than 30. Is that completely clear, all of you? Is that completely clear? Okay. So see here, I'll compile it. I will run it. See here, number is lesser than 30 is the output. So I'll just copy this example. So notice. So all these programs, you have to practice it. So the output will be number is lesser than 30. Because, I have substituted also, you can note it down. So accordingly, you have to write it. So just copy this. If, else if, ladder, syntax and example, copy it. I will scroll down. Quickly copy this. Done. Is it done, guys? Can I continue? Yes or no? Please do respond. We'll quickly complete it. Okay. The next one is nested if else. Nested if else. So it means writing if else statements inside other if else statements. Other if else statements. So syntax, and write the syntax for this. So if condition check, if it is true, inside this we can write if else again. Condition check. Else. And this is the other else part. If you want, you can move it to next line also. So because in Java, it's a convention that you will write it, you will write it here, but it is fine. So this else block also, inside this else block also we can write if. Condition check. And else. Else statement. We can do like this. So inside if also we can write if else. Inside else also we can write if else. Now, example. So notice I'll go back to the program. So notice I will create a new file. I will just say public class nested if else example. And then inside this public static void main of string args. So inside this, I will just say, see here, int num equal to 20. If number is less than 10, number is less than 10, or less than 50, I will check again. Inside this, again, I can check. If in case number is less than 15, so I will just say something like this. System dot out dot println number is lesser than 15. Number is lesser than 15. Inside this else if also you can see here, else if number is less than 20, I will just say so number is lesser than 20. Something like this. I don't want to write the else block. If you want, you can write it down. So notice I will save this program. I will save this dot Java and then I will save it. Okay, sir, how to compile it? Now this program will not give me any output because number, whatever that I am giving 20 less than 50 true. It will come inside 20 less than 15. No, false. It will check the second 20 less than 20. Again, 20 is not less than 20. It will not be having any output. So you can also check less than or equal to. You can check like this. Lesser than, lesser or equal to, less than or equal to. Like this we can check. Now notice I will run this program. Or maybe I will just say I will just say number is lesser than or equal to 20. I'll check. I'll just do this. I will just say, notice Java C nested if else example. Java nested if else example. When I run it, number is lesser than or equal to 20. So now I'll go back to my program. Number I will make it 10. So notice Java C, Java number is lesser than 15 because this particular block is getting executed. Did you understand nested if else, all of you? You understood how to write nested if else? All of you? Yes or no? Please do respond. Okay, so notice I'll go back to the notes. Example, the output will be number is lesser than 50. Okay, so just copy this. Nested if else, copy this. Okay, can I continue? This program you might have to copy. Correctly, you copy it because you have to practice it properly. Okay, now next one happens to be, so nested if else is also done. If else, if ladder, nested if else is also done. Next, I will do the ternary operator. Later, I will move on to the switch. So the next heading will be ternary operator. You'll understand. So it's alternative for, it's an alternative for if else. It's an alternative for if else. The syntax goes like this. It will check the condition. Condition check, and then truthy statement, else false statement. False statement. So this is how it will be. This is how it will be. Just the syntax. Just copy this syntax before I write the program. Just copy this syntax, ternary operator, because the syntax is a bit clumsy. Just copy this. Let me know if it is done. I'll continue with the discussion. One small modification to this. I will just say result equal to something like that. But this is the actual syntax. Okay, I continue. I'll write an example. See here, I will just say public class ternary operator example. So inside this public static void main of string args, inside this, I will just say, see here, int num1 equal to 10, num2 equal to 20. Now notice I will just do this. So it is like this, if in case, maybe I will declare one more variable result. So if in case num1 is greater than number 2, then if it is greater than number 2, then I will add. So what I will do is num1 plus num2, whatever the result I get, I will store it in result variable. I will store it in one variable called as result. Oh, next what's our else? Else, I will just say result equal to num1 minus num2. Something like that I will write. Sir, instead of discussing ternary operator, you're discussing if else, sir. You will know the reason. So after this, I will just say system dot out dot println. I will just say result. Directly I will. First, let me save this program. I will just save it. .java, and then I will run this program. So see here, I will just say Java C ternary operator example dot Java ternary operator example. Now minus 10. Why minus 10? Why is that minus 10 we are getting here? Can anybody tell me? See, very simple. You have to substitute everything. You have to substitute. So number 1, what is there in number 1? 10 is there. Is 10 greater than 20 is my question. If it is greater than 20, then I want to add. Or 10, obviously it is not greater than 20. If will not get executed, else will get executed. Number 1 is 10. 10 minus 20 will be minus 10. Minus 10 will be stored as the result. What I will do here is I will switch. Here I will store it as 20. I will make it 10. Now notice 30, because the condition. What is the condition that I have written? I have told, see, 20 is greater than 10. Oh, obviously it is true. So true means this statement will get evaluated to true. If it is true, then 10 plus 20, 30. 30 will be stored in result. That result I am printing. Is this program clear? Is this logic clear, all of you? You understood this logic or not? All of you? Awesome. Now notice the same program, I will convert it. See here, the same program, I will convert it. What I will do here is, I will put this block level comment, which we learned yesterday. I will comment it out. And then this I don't want. I will convert it. See what I will do here is, if in case number 1 is greater than number 2, if it is true, question mark, I am checking the condition. That is, if it is true, then do number 1 plus number 2, else number 1 minus number 2. Whatever that it is giving, I will assign it to result. So very simple. I will trace it for you. The syntax looks a bit clumsy, but you have to understand this. I am checking. Number 1 is 20. Is it greater than 10? Or 20 is greater than 10. So it is checking the condition if it is true. See here, question mark means if it is true. If it is true, execute this. Oh, number 1 plus number 2 will be 20 plus 10 will be 30. Whatever 30 I get, that 30 will be stored in this result variable. 30 will be stored in this result variable. Oh, now I will I'll switch this 20. Now see here, 10 greater than 20. No, or it will check whether it is true. Then this condition will not get executed. Rather, this condition will get executed. Oh, here this will get executed. Number 1 will be 10 minus 20. Whatever the result I get, that result I will store it here. The output will be minus 10. Did you understand this, all of you? Did you understand ternary operator? All of you guys? Okay, let us run this program. Now I have anyway commented this code. I can remove this also. Later I will add it because it is needed for me. Anyway, it is commented. It will not get executed. Now notice Java C, no issues. And I now run it, minus 10. Why minus 10, sir? Why minus 10? Because this condition is getting executed. That is what I told you. Yes or no? That is what the output we were expecting. Correct or not? Correct or not? Now maybe I will change number 1 to 20, this to maybe 10. Now the output should be 30 because first number is greater than second. If it is true, then whatever that is there after the question mark will get executed. If it is false, then whatever that is there after this colon will get executed. That is how it is. Now the result should be 30. When I now run this program, 30 will be the output. I hope I am completely clear with the ternary operator. Yesterday, one student asked me, right? One of you, asked me, can you explain the ternary operators? So this is what is ternary operator. So either if you want, you can use if else. If you feel like, no, I will not be using if else, I'll be using the ternary operator, go ahead and use it. So notice, I will just say example. I will just go back to my code. I will copy this. So if you observe the above program, then it works exactly similar to the if else condition, which is commented there. So the output will be 20 and 10, the output should be 30. We are getting 30 as the output because the condition is evaluated to true. That is, num1 is greater than num2. Hence, num1 plus num2 gets executed, and hence the result. So copy this example, copy this. Can we use ternary operator for nested? Yes, you can nest the ternary operators. Inside this question mark, you can write a statement like this, but the code looks very, or it will be very difficult for you to debug the code. So in such scenarios, it is better to use nested if else because more readability will be there. So if you ask me, can we add, we can have something like this actually. We can have something like this. But still, you can see the code gets very clumsy. It becomes very difficult for you to understand. But can we do it? Yes, we can. Shall I continue? All of you, please do respond. Okay. Last topic for today. Switch case statements. So syntax, I will write it. Switch. And then condition or expression, I can say. I'll tell you what is expression. Expression, case, value 1. This looks a bit clumsy, but when I write the code, it will be very easy for you to understand. Value 2. Next case, value 3. Case value 3. And then default. So inside this, you will be writing some code. And then inside this again, I'll be writing some code. Inside this, I'll be writing some code. Inside this, I'll be writing some code. Just copy this switch case statement. It is exactly same. The working will be same as that of if else. In some scenarios, it is better to use switch. In some scenarios, it is better to use ternary. In some scenarios, it is better to use if else. But all these things are used for the same purpose. Conditionally generate the or conditionally execute the statements. In order to conditionally execute the statements, we should be going for conditional, logic. That is, if else, if ladder, else, this one, then switch, ternary, all these things we can be using. Just copy this. I'll write the example. Okay. Can I continue, all of you? Shall I continue? Okay. Now notice, I'll write the program. I'll create a new program. Maybe I will just say public class switch case example. Then public static void main of string arguments. After this, here I will just say int number equal to 1. And then I will just say switch. Switch, you'll understand, keep on observing. Very easy to understand. This is the easiest one to understand. So I will just say num. And then case 1, I will just say, you'll understand, keep on observing, system dot out dot println month is, or month I will make it, month is January. After this, I will write one line here. I will explain it to you. Why I have written, I will explain it. So see here, I will just blindly change this. Month is Feb. After this, case 3, month is March. Case 4, April. 5, May. June. July. I know it becomes, it is huge, but then easy to understand. You will understand. Keep on observing. Just 2 more minutes. I will close. September. Then will be October. November. December. Maybe this is true. After this, I will write something like this. Default. So I will just say wrong month selected. See, apart from 1 to 12, if I select any other number, I should tell something like this, right? Okay, sir, how will it work? I will tell you. See, whatever month is there will get substituted here. Whatever month is there will get substituted here. And whatever the number that you are passing, it will get compared with all the cases. See, I will enter something like this 6. Oh, now see here, what will be there in 6? What will be there in 6? What will be there in month? Sorry, month 6 will be there. Would all of you agree? Month 6 will be there. So is 1 equal to 6? Tell me, is 1 equal to 6? Is 1 equal to 6? 1 equal to 6. It will compare like this. It will compare like this. Is 1 equal to 6? Oh, 1 is not equal to 6. Leave it. It will now continue. Is 2 equal to 6? No. 3 equal to 6? No. 4 equal to 6? No. 5 equal to 6? No. 6 equal to 6. Oh, once the case is matching, immediately it will execute this block. So month is June will get printed, sir. Why break, sir? Now tell me, if 6 is equal to 6, don't you think so? 6 is not equal to 7, 6 is not equal to 8, 6 is not equal to 9, 6 is not equal to 12. In other words, is there any need for you to execute these statements? Is there any need for you to further execute these statements? When you get the output, is there any other need for executing this simply? That is the reason I'm telling, if at all I execute it, then no need of executing any other cases. Please break out. Please break out. You break out means stop the execution, to exit from the switch, or to stop the execution, or to exit from the switch case. Very good. To exit from the switch. So all other cases will not even get compared. It will blindly, stop. I hope I am completely clear. So it will stop at this point. Is that clear? You understood the working of switch case, all of you? Is it clear or not? All of you, is it clear or not? Is the switch case clear? Is it difficult? What about others? So very simple. Whatever number that you pass, that number will be compared with all the cases. If it doesn't match, the default case will get executed. That's it. Very simple. Now let us run this program. So I will complete it. February, May, June, July, August, September. Now notice I will run this. First I will save this. .java. I will save it. When I run this, Java C. When I run, there is no issue. Java. That should not be there. Month is June. Month is June is getting executed. Did you understand or not, guys? Is it complicated? Did I go too fast or something like that? Please do respond. Okay. Now notice I will copy this example and I'll just blindly paste this, because example, the output will be month is June. Now one last this one, I'll just change this. So instead of 6, I will make it 87. I know 87 month will not be there. So none of the cases would match. None of the cases would match. And then the default case would get executed. So the output should be wrong month selected. Now notice, I will just say Java C. No issues. When I now execute it, wrong month selected is the output. I hope I am completely clear with this. Okay. Now just copy this example. Just copy this. I hope you have copied this, right? The syntax and all, you copied it. Okay. Just copy this example. 2 minutes, spend 2 minutes and copy this properly, because you have to practice it. is it the best practice to execute all our Java programs in command, or should we prefer IDEs? So initially, in the first few days, it is better to do it without IDE. Once you get comfortable with the syntax, then we will switch our focus to, command prompt. I meant, initial few days, like 5 to 6 days or 10 days maximum, we will learn through the command prompt. Once we get the hold on the syntax, then we will switch our focus, or we will just focus on IDEs. Both approaches you should be knowing. Got it, right? There is no harm in using IDEs from day one. The only thing is, you will not get the hold on the syntax. If we use IDE, everything will look easy. So that you will get very much comfortable, and then we will go to the comfort zone. It will be very difficult, right? In the interview, if somebody asks you to write the code using pen and paper, at that point of time you will struggle. That is the reason I am making sure, for first few days, that is first 8 to 10 days, manually we will try to run. That is the reason manually, even if it is difficult for me, I am trying to, format it and trying to write it in a formatted way, so that you also practice it in the same way, so that you will get that hold on the content. That is the reason. Okay. So copied, all of you? Okay. So I think whatever that I wanted to discuss today, everything I have covered it. So you have any doubts in today's discussion? How was it? Like, I hope you understood all the concepts which I discussed today. Yes or no? Awesome. So I hope you are getting that confidence day by day. Your confidence will be increasing day by day. So the only request from my side would be, please practice it regularly. You type the program, write the program using pen and paper. That is how you get better in program. So just by seeing the code, you might feel now, just because I have done it, you might feel, oh, I understood this. But after a few days, if I ask you, you will forget it. That is the reason. Write it and type it. Okay, fine. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Otherwise, we can conclude today's discussion. We will again meet tomorrow exactly at 8 o'clock. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Have a good day. Thank you. Attendance, same link. I forgot, same link. Yesterday, whatever the link I sent you, the same link. Or anyway, I have the list of people who have attended. Not a problem for today. Not a problem for today. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Have a good day.